The Week 2 NFL DFS action kicks off with a Thursday night football clash of two NFC East foes. The Washington football team hosts the New York Giants as both teams try to bounce back from season-opening defeats. This may not be anyone's idea of a must-see sporting event, but given the stakes, it's fairly important in real life, so we're bringing that same intensity to our FanDuel single-game lineup picks. It's no secret that this game projects to be a low-scoring affair. Vegas sportsbooks open this matchup with totals as low as 41, with Washington favored by as many as 4 points. We don't mind calling upon some WFD skill players, but we're going to avoid trying to identify which Giant might have a big night. A quick refresher of the rules for FanDuel single-game contests: the point total for the MVP is multiplied by 1.5, but he doesn't have any additional money like the captain in DraftKings showdown contests. FanDuel's default scoring is half-point PPR and 4-point passing TDs, and there are no bonuses for 100-300-yard games like on DraftKings. More FD single game: how to win a FanDuel single-game contest. $60,000 budget, need at least one player from each team. MVP, 1.5x points. Airbay Antonio Gibson, Washington, $12,500. Gibson is locked into our MVP slot simply because he's best situated to lead the slate in points. If last week's usage, 20 carries, 5 targets, continues, and Terry's little, too, no reason it shouldn't, Gibson will be busy and productive. More TNF, DK showdown lineup. Saquon injury update. Start, sit, link coming soon. Flex, QB Daniel Jones, Giants, $15,000. The Giants have a lot of weapons on paper, but this offense just doesn't click with any degree of consistency. Saquon Barkley, $14,000, does not appear as if he'll be ready to resume his role as bell cow, so more responsibility will be in the hands and on the legs of Jones. Well, bet on him accounting for a good portion of whatever offense the Giants muster. Week 2 DFS lineups: DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo Flex, QB Taylor Heinicke, Washington, $14,500. We certainly like more individual skill position players from the football team than the Giants, but we also like the idea of covering our bases with both quarterbacks. Like his counterpart, Heinicke can run a little bit and will be supported by a solid collection of weapons. With scoring projected to be at a premium, we want to connect ourselves to those who will have the most opportunity to collect fantasy points. More Week 2 DFS, Best Values. Best Values. Lineup Builder Flex, WR Terry McLaurin, Washington, $12,000. McLaurin received just 4 targets last week, but the football team attempted just 21 passes. We're not going to see WFT adopt the air raid, but McLaurin totaled 14 catches, 189 yards and a TD on 20 targets in 2 games against the Giants in 2020. Hess always a threat to garner 10+ looks and deliver a big fantasy performance. Flex, WR De'Ami Brown, Washington, $5,500. Brown's debut stat line is quite forgettable: 1 catch, -2 yards, but he operated as the clear number 2 behind McLaurin. Brown played 93% of the snaps and tied his teammate with 4 targets. We're not banking on a scintillating performance, but if he can take greater advantage of his opportunity, we could be in the green.